Golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage from this opening round. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. So let's go out to the course as we pick up the action just prior to the turn. We're at the par 5 ninth. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. And with that, we welcome Nota Begay III, four-time winner on the PGA Tour. And Nota, you've been in this spot, and every tournament is, in a way, a classroom. Maybe a classroom at Stanford, your alma mater. It's a chance to learn, isn't it?
It really is, and the hardest thing is to temper your expectations and to keep the nerves under control, because every single round from this point forward can be a stepping stone and an opportunity to learn and make your game better and move towards your ultimate goal of playing at the highest level.
Okay, pretty good shot right there. Didn't quite release all the way out after landing in the fairway, but still, chance for an up and down birdie at this par 5. Oh, I can't tell you how good that is to get it to stop where it did from that far away. That is a super putt. Okay, he'll finish that off from a couple of feet away, and that is a birdie. So today, probably a disappointment for our young amateur. Not the way you want to start off a big tournament.
Quite simply, it's a learning experience, Rich. What can we take out of the round? What can we improve? And really, what lies ahead?
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, we bring you coverage of the second round. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. So let's get out to the course as we join the action on the tee at the par 5 13th hole.
Now, that was 50-50 off the tee. Rough, fairway? I guess it was more than 50-50. Fairway's fine.
Not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Okay, that's acceptable there. 12 feet still to go. Oh, yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's into red figures now at 1 under par. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole, this par 4 14. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. Oh, that is way right. Oh, and that just did not want to settle. It'll wind up rolling off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. He'll have to conjure something from this lie because that is not very good. See, they can knock it on in 2. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
Still have to be aware of the slope coming downhill, but not a ton of break in this. Boy, that's going to come up short. Never quite had enough to get there.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he's going to fall out of red figures, back down to even par. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. Okay, solid shot. That'll give him a chance at birdie here at the 15th. That needs to slow a bit. Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll stay at level par. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. Oh, that is right, and that could be trouble. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. You could see that grass just kind of grab the club face, and it's going to wind up just okay. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Now this will get a little bit of a boost as it gets down the slope, but more importantly, it's going to work its way from left to right.
No, didn't get that out there far enough, and it winds up sliding by to the right. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay at even par. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. That was close to being good, but it'll hop off the fairway and into the heavy stuff.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. Oh, he's pulled it. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result.
In golf, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Oh, my goodness, that is not fair at all. What a putt from that distance. That did everything but go in the hole. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that's going to be matching 72s here in round 1 and 2. So for our featured golfer, Frank, it is on to the weekend. Who knows if you get out early on Saturday. EA Sports, in partnership with the United States Golf Association, so proud to spotlight golf's best amateur talent from around the globe. Today, it's live coverage of the third round. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Some good names up there, including our leader. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14th. This looks really good. I mean, that is a sight to behold. What a spectacular shot we just saw on the par 4 with a drive in one. A straightforward look here for birdie. Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14. And he's going to get this to 3 under par. 4 holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. Okay, safely aboard. Price is not taking driver out for this one. Is a long ways away, though it is for birdie. He has a 12-footer here. That's a bit offline, and it'll leave a good 4 feet coming back. Yeah, that one on target, though it is in for double bogey. And he'll drop back now to 1 under par. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. Is starting up the right side.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
See if he can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And he moves it to 2 under par. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Just over 90 yards, all that's left here for his second.
Everybody goes to the range and they all want to hit 300-yard short shots. But those little chip shots are just as important.
This one measures out to 24 feet. Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And he'll stay at 2 under. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in two. And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. Looking for a rousing finish, a second out of the sand at 18. Yeah, that's a good shot. Sand takes away any chance of going for the green in two, but this is a nice recovery here to get back on track. This is a 9-footer. Got that up too high and it didn't want to come back. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. So for our featured golfers, some good playing and some favorable scoring conditions here on this Saturday. But they'll look up at that leaderboard and see EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. A lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. Let's head out to the course and pick things up at the par 3 15. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3. This from 7 feet. Nicely done as he rolls that in for his par. And he'll stay at -3. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. That one looking a little right. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Let's bring in Nota Begay the third once again. And Nota, this is a building process. And before you run, you walk. Before you win, you contend. And here we are. Our featured player has a crack at it, in contention.
Yes, they certainly got to be somewhat close to the lead to have even a chance of winning, but at the end of the day, in order to close that gap, there's going to be some big golf required. Lots of birdies, lots of firepower, no holding back. You got to hit the green light.
Yeah, and if they sail through that green light and all goes well, they get the checkered flag and pick up this enormous victory. How's this? An invitation to the Masters and as well an exemption to the U.S. Open. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This a putt for birdie.
And this one probably needs an extra nudge just to get it up that slope, but overall, it's not a difficult one.
It needs to slow a bit. Okay, that's still going to be a good 4 feet, though, coming back. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a lone bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. And that one a little wayward. It bounds off the fairway and right into the thick rough. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in two. Okay, so good work there to get this back out into the short grass.
And really, this is not a bad spot to be, just a little short of the green. Certainly not out of the question to get away with a par.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green.
He'll have 17 feet on this putt.
Bit offline, and it'll leave a good 4 feet coming back. Good putt there. It's a bogey 5 here at the par 4. And that's going to drop him to 2 under. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie and maybe even an eagle. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And this is going to be working from his left to right, not much pace in it at all.
Oh, that is a beauty in for birdie here at the last. And that'll be a final round score of 70. Well, Frank, a win would have been nice, but this is all you're looking for, right? Here at Q School. Just get in.
That's right. The focus is normally on the people that don't make it, the losers of Q School. You know, you had to finish in the top 40, had to get the job done, and that's exactly what we saw. Mission accomplished.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you this showcase of the best young players in the world of golf. From Bay Hill Club and Lodge in Orlando, Florida, it's opening round coverage of the event known as Q School. This is going to be a compelling 4 days of golf. A lot of storylines to follow as we move through the weekend and we take a look at the leaderboard here in round 1. We've currently got a tie at the top at 5 under par. So let's get out to the course as we pick up the action starting at the par 4 11th. wanting to take on the water is going to cost him, as that is into the first of those 2 bunkers on the right side. Going to have to flight this a long way. His second out of the bunker. Oh, that is left, and that is trouble. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So, with a shake of the head, he'll take his drop, and now with a stroke added for the penalty, this becomes his 4th to the par 4. Oh, this could be trouble. So now, following the drop, this will become the 6th shot coming up. Not a good hole of golf here. It is that time to pick up and move on. We move on to Bay Hill's 12th, 574-yard par 5, reachable in 2 for the big hitters.